Chronic pain, chronic pain. Everybody hates to have chronic pain.
Hi, Chronic Warriors. It's Kat, and welcome to Unsolicited Advice. Today, I want to talk to you about the spoon theory. Have you guys heard of this? It's used a lot with, I believe, like MS. But what it is a nice way to try to talk to friends and family about your energy level, your mental level, how you're doing, and kind of give them a little understanding into how you have to deal with your chronic pain. So the theory goes as this. On any given day, somebody with chronic pain has, let's say, 5 spoons. So if you get up in the morning and you have to take a shower before work, that's going to take 1 spoon of energy, of, the ability for migraine to come on, for your hip to start hurting. Then you have to get dressed. If you have to blow dry your hair, if you have to cook breakfast, drop the kids off at school, all of those things take spoons. That can be energy, pain, mental ability. And so you have to kind of make decisions throughout the day based on how many spoons you have left. So if I get up and I shower and I eat breakfast, if I work out and then I go to work, well, I'm not going to have any spoons left to do anything after work. That's kind of a code that I have with my boyfriend, like when we travel especially, is I start getting drained and he can see it and it's like, are you out of spoons? It's like, yeah, I'm out of spoons. We need to take a break, or we need to decide what we're going to do next. And that's just a simple way to kind of talk to people about how you have to make decisions on a daily basis, or when you're out of energy. You're not lazy. You're definitely not lazy. Sometimes I feel like that's what people think of me. But that's people who don't have chronic pain and don't understand. So maybe tell them about the spoon theory. Like, hey, yeah, I sat down for the rest of the night, but I used up all my spoons doing this earlier in the day. I know for me, one of the hardest things about this is how no words can explain it. I can never make people understand what I'm going through. It's so physically and mentally draining that there's no words for it, and that's so frustrating because I've never had that problem with anything else in my life. I've never been like, I can't explain this well enough. But this is definitely one that unless you go through it, you're never really going to get it. And it makes me feel frustrated with my friends and family sometimes. It makes me feel like I am lazy, maybe, like people think I'm lazy, when I know I'm not lazy. When I have energy, when I maybe feel okay, I'm up and doing stuff. It's just that, unfortunately, I don't get that a lot. And so, I'm not lazy. I'm not making it up. It's not all in my head. And it's okay that I give into it sometimes. And it's great that I fight through it most of the time. And any results from that, from how other people might feel, that's got to be on them. That's got to be for them to deal with. I can only do what I can do. If I can tell you about the spoon theory, let you ask some questions, but from then on, I've got to live my life to where I feel okay. And you can either deal with it or you can not. And if you don't want to deal with it, bye. It's not just about like explaining it to them, explaining to people so they understand maybe why you are the way you are sometimes, but when I gotta let it out, I can't hold this in all the time. I want to talk to people about this. Like when I'm down, I need to talk about it. I need to express it. And that's frustrating because I feel like it's never good enough. I've cried to my boyfriend and my mom so many times, and it just never feels like it's good enough because there's nothing they can do. There's nothing I can do. I know you don't totally understand. I feel like you expect me to be doing more. And that's where we end up in a vicious circle. But bottom line is, They love me. They're here for me. And that's what really matters. Maybe they're not going to understand it fully. Maybe nobody will. But they're here for me. And the good news is there's a community of people out there who do know what I'm going through. And I really want to connect with you. It means so much when I see other people who have my story. I remember the first time I heard about chronic migraines and didn't just know that that's what I had. I was like, other people are going through what I'm going through? Well, that sucks for all of us, but it's nice to not be alone. So it's important to find a community. And however you got to find it, find it. If it's online, if it's friends you meet when you're always at the doctor together, find them, talk to them, get that community. And for more community, subscribe. Thanks.